Welcome to Fanboy Critic, where we go watch new movies on theaters and give you our review, both the good and the bad. I'm Joel Martiz and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. This week on Fanboying Critic, we went to go see Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Directed by J.J. Abrams, starring Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Carrie Fisher, Anthony Daniels, and a lot of other people. There's a ton of people in this movie. If you don't know Star Wars, then you missed a whole lot over the past 40 years, and why did you click on this video? J.J. Abrams, returning from Force Awakens, bad critical reviews of this movie. What did you think he did well? This is the climax of a 40-year saga. What do you think he did well?
I think he did well at bringing the story to an end. I think he came full circle with this ninth film. Ninth?
Yeah.
7, 8?
Nine.
I think he came full circle with this ninth film. I think he tied everything together, answered everyone's questions, and he just did a terrific job. I mean, I really loved the story. I thought the pacing was kind of weird, but other than that, I thought he did a great job. All the actors did really good. There was a lot of twists in this one, and that's what I enjoyed the most about it. He blew my mind. I wish I could say, you should just take it away.
Well, I mean, before I go into the bad stuff, there was some great stuff that he didn't do in Force Awakens. Like, the characters had a lot more to do, a lot more emotion. We actually understood what they were doing instead of them spouting exposition all the time. They had a soul, they had characterization. They felt more real. And in Force Awakens, they had nothing. They were exposition to explosion, exposition to explosion. Like this, they had emotional stakes. And I think he did a really good job of that. Like there were parts to all the characters, including the bad guys, that I was like, oh, he did a really good job with that. And I think, of course, J.J. Abrams, it always looks good. It always looks badass. He always follows the rule of cool before he follows anything else. On to the bad stuff. Episode 9 seems like it wraps up episodes 1 through 6, but 7 and 8 don't seem to matter at all. After episode 9, they don't seem to matter. Just because of, you made, this is in the trailer, this isn't a spoiler, Palpatine's back, but you ignored him for 7 and 8. So, you're making the ultimate villain have disappeared for 2 story arcs. And I mean, it seems very disjointed from those 2. The only thing we really get a continuity of is the characters' faces. Even their characterizations, how they act and how they talk is different between 7 and 8, and 9 is all different. I thought they did a good job with some of the writing. Some of the dialogue was really bad, and some of the dialogue was pretty good. And in fact, the scenes with Leia, I think, were the best written because they had to creatively work around the clips of Carrie Fisher that they already had. I think forcing them to be more creative and come up with better dialogue for the other actors that are responding to whatever they had left around from Carrie Fisher.
That's why it looked so good. It was old film.
Yeah, it was old film. They did not CGI Carrie Fisher's face. If that's a spoiler to you, then I'm sorry, but they've said it multiple times. We're not going to CGI Carrie Fisher. One of the other bad things is the MacGuffin in this. It doesn't seem to matter. They spend most of the movie looking for a MacGuffin, and it doesn't really end up mattering because it allows them to do something. I'm trying to avoid spoilers altogether. It allows people to do something, and then by the time they get it, everybody can do it anyways. I mean, it kind of makes a good portion of the movie irrelevant. What do you think your rating is on this? This is the ultimate finale to this movie.
This is the ultimate finale.
To the saga, not the movie, to the saga.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely loved it. Is that even a question? I mean, you're gonna see this and look back at my review, and I completely was talking gibberish because I'm still on a high of how good this movie was. I can't even explain how I feel. I'm absolutely out of love. I love this. I'm probably gonna get tickets tomorrow morning.
If you could find some.
Yeah.
I'm at an amazement. I think I need another viewing to fully form, like maybe 1 or 2 more viewings to fully form. But I came up with super low expectations. I did not have faith that JJ could finish this. I mean, I'm burned from the ending of Lost, burned from Force Awakens, which I'm sure a lot of you really liked, and that's fine. We all have our opinions, but I did not have faith in JJ, so I had super low expectations. I think he really nailed the character arcs, and the rule of cool, as always with JJ, is in effect. but without the substance underneath it, it falls short. And this had at least a modicum of substance underneath it. And things ended solidly. And I'm just happy that the saga has ended and I don't come away with it with the same feeling that I felt when Game of Thrones ended. All right, fanboys and critics, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. We have a Star Wars D&D video that we just put out today. Go ahead and check it out. It's gonna be like up there somewhere in the links. And check us out in 2020. And if you don't know what Star Wars is, find yourself.
Find yourself. You literally gotta find yourself.